What's up, Beta Nation? Welcome to Dapp Central, your home for everything blockchain and crypto. My name's Fareed. As a part of today's video, I want to dive into one of the biggest and one of the most crucial votes that we've had yet to date when it comes to the Cardano community. And this is all related to governance, the ICC or the Interim Constitutional Committee, as well as the upcoming chain hard fork, where we're going to see the implementation of SIP number 1694. Without wasting any time, let's quickly highlight just where we currently stand. Right now, people are working on the draft constitution, but we're right here now where we are going to be voting for the Interim Constitutional Committee. Now, I've highlighted this in prior videos, so I'm not going to harp too much here on the roadmap, but in a nutshell, we're going to be voting for 3 members from the Cardano community to be added to a seat of 7 total ICC members. Now, once the actual Cardano constitution is signed in November or December in Argentina, we will see another opportunity for new members to be added to the Constitutional Committee, as well as the opportunity for incumbents who are selected now to retain their position as a part of the ICC. Now, I want to break down a piece here that was highlighting some of the main dates or some of the key dates to keep in mind. And so looking at the left-hand side there, on the 24th of May, we saw the opening of applications to host global workshops as it pertains to governance in the Constitutional Committee. On the 28th of May, we saw the opening of the registration to be a part of the ICC or the Interim Constitutional Committee. And then we saw that actually closing on June 10th. As I'm shooting this video, it's now June 13th, and we now have the official voting period open all the way until June 23rd. On June 26th, we'll get all of the results, basically confirming who's been added to the ICC. Now, backing up here, I mentioned that there's going to be a total of 7 seats available. 4 of those will be taken up or will be given to IOG, the Cardano Foundation, Emergo, and a member from Intersect. So 4 of them are already taken, and 3 of them will be awarded to the general Cardano community. So when registration opened, there were no requirements as to who could actually nominate themselves. As it stands right now, I believe we've got 21 candidates that have applied. Some of them are individuals, but we've also got consortiums or groups and businesses that have also jointly applied to take a single seat for the ICC. Now, if you want to find out more about who's actually applied so far, I'll leave the link to this down below, but there is an official Gitbook page with all of their information on the official Intersect website. So again, you can take a look here and browse all 21 candidates here. Familiarize yourself with them ahead of the actual vote, which will be hosted or done directly on the Summon platform. So again, I'll leave the link to this down below, but here we've got a website or platform that allows for you to create a community. And then from there, you can create different types of votes or polls in order to gauge the sentiment for your community. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about how the voting will actually take place in just a moment, but I want to back up and highlight a few other key details. So again, we've talked about the 21 members that have applied. We've talked about the 7 seats that are going to be available. I do want to mention that once the official constitution is signed, I believe that'll be taking place in December in Argentina, the incumbents will have the opportunity to justify why they should remain or retain their seat on the ICC. But then there's also going to be a second opportunity for anybody who didn't get to apply or to join the ICC to join as a part of the official Constitutional Committee. Now, in terms of what the actual Constitutional Committee does, again, as a reminder, their job is just to make sure that any proposal or governance actions that come in for the Cardano community, that those abide by the Constitution. Now, because we're also going to be working on an interim constitution, they're going to have to basically judge against that. But after December, they'll have to basically judge or rule against whatever is ratified. So do keep that in mind. They don't have the ability to approve or deny a vote, but if they find that something is not constitutional, it cannot be passed through. If it is constitutional, then there's DREPs, SPOs, and traditional ADA holders that can then vote to approve or deny that particular action. So I want to be clear about sort of the power that they have and sort of what the expectations for the general community are for any of the selected ICC members. Now, I do want to highlight that when it does come to voting, you'll have the opportunity to rank your top 6 selections. Again, keep in mind that only the top 3 will be picked, But this will be done with a Cardano based wallet, again, connecting to the official Summon platform. So once you connect to Summon, they'll be able to read your wallet's identity or your wallet's address. You can then go ahead and rank your top 6 choices. And I believe that they will be using the weight or the amount of ADA that you hold in order to finalize or tally votes. So it's not going to be one wallet equals one vote, at least to my knowledge as it stands right now. I'll try to provide a little bit more detail as the official voting actually begins. As I'm shooting this video right now, I don't see the ability to actually begin voting on the Summon platform. Again, I'll leave the link to that down below. I think that'll do it here for today's video. Again, a really interesting time to be a part of the Cardano community. I've been seeing a lot of campaigning going on, something that I would have never expected to see here within Cardano. But again, we're on the cusp of a brand new era, not just within Cardano, but within the entire blockchain space. Again, it's in my opinion that Cardano is definitely leading this wave. So I think we're going to start to see people acknowledging what we've been building here in this ecosystem for such a long time, now that it's finally coming to fruition. Keep in mind, the treasury right now holds, I believe it's over 1.45 billion ADA for the Cardano community to decide on how they want to spend it. So you can imagine that there's going to be a lot of proposals, a lot of demands in which the ICC will have to do their due diligence to make sure that whatever is being provided to them, that it actually is worth their time and that it's going against, or that it's going with, Cardano's moral values, everything that's highlighted within the Cardano constitution. So maybe we'll start to see more debates, more campaigning, and just more open air conversations about some of the applicants and sort of what their goals and aspirations are when it comes to the ICC. But also keep in mind that following this, we have the DREP's Pioneer program, which is basically right around the corner. So if you want to participate in governance, but you don't necessarily think that the ICC is the place for you, or just the traditional constitutional committee is the place for you, do keep in mind that you can go ahead, do due diligence, and sign up to become a DREP, where anybody who stakes or delegates with you will basically be giving you their ADA in terms of voting power for you to make decisions with that. So again, a lot of changes coming here into the Cardano community. I'm going to be doing my job to stay updated, but I hope that this was a nice and quick update for you guys, getting ready for the first ever vote for the 3 community members for the Cardano ICC. That'll do it here for today's video. I hope you guys found this to be helpful, timely, and useful. If you did, I would appreciate you if you could smash that thumbs up. If it's your first time stopping by and you want more content like this, consider subscribing. And last but not least, if you have any questions for me, then make sure to leave them down below. That said, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next video.